Hello everyone, welcome back to Inside Electronics. So this video is about these three radios that I bought together. It's not about how the thing works or how we are going to fix it. It's all about how I ended up purchasing all the three when I only wanted one, which is this one. So the story goes like this. I thought it's kind of interesting, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. So that's why this video is all about. So the story goes like this. I was actually searching for a used speaker in a second-hand item selling website called OLX, and I came across this particular thing at a very low price. Like it's mentioned somewhere below 250 Indian rupees. And immediately when I saw the pictures, I knew that this is not a Bluetooth speaker. What I was searching for was a Bluetooth speaker. What I ended up landing on is an FM radio, because it says right there FM radio, and this particular form factor is very common for the FM radios of like a couple of years ago, and I never even thought that this had a Bluetooth speaker in here. So I messaged the seller about whether it's available or not, and the reason why this was quoted at such a low price came to light when I checked the description of this. In the description, it clearly mentioned not working, not charging, restarting. Just three sentences, and that clearly defined why the price was quoted such a low extent. And provided the condition, you can see it's not that used, it's not that scratched. All the markings are still present. Even the bottom side, where it's usually kept on the table and other things, is still looking really good. It's not used that much, and it even uses the old SDMMC format. And yeah, that was it. That is about the physical condition of it. It's really good for the price that he got it for, and it took almost 1.5 weeks for the seller to respond. And just because I think most of the people, when they saw that it is not working and it's restarting, simply avoided it. But those are the kind of items that I specifically look for, and the seller actually said exactly what he mentioned in the description. This is not working, and it's restarting, all those problems. And the interesting thing was, the seller was actually living almost 5 to 6 kilometers away from my office. So I went there straight, I picked it up, and sure enough, we tried plugging it in. It showed high, and it was restarting. He said he kept it for charging for a couple of days. The charging indicator will turn on, but it is not taking a charge, no matter how long he kept it for charging. And every time when he tried to plug it in to charge, here it will come as high, then it restarts. It keeps on doing that. So all the problems that he mentioned in the comments were correct. So it's now our duty to fix it, and we will do that in a later video. So when I finished purchasing this and I was about to leave, he said he had two more radios with him, which he bought before buying this one, and he said whether I need them or not. So I said, yep, why not? Let's just give it a try. And he said these two radios were analog type, and I was waiting there. He went to some other rooms and he bought these two things in his hand. And trust me, this thing now looks much cleaner because we wiped it with the wet cloth, because it was completely dusty. It really felt like this was lying next to a unpaved road or something. It was completely covered in dust. Even in some places you can still see the dust inside, like that. It was completely covered in dust. Not a single lettering was visible. Everything was completely dirty, and he cleaned it by himself just so that I can take it home in a good way. And because of the condition and other things, I got these two things for a very low price. And the story of these things, like this was his very first radio, and now look at the condition of it. It fell from the top of a shelf or cupboard or something, and that ended up destroying it. It never worked after that. So he kept it in the storage, and the AC cord and everything else is destroyed. I think the rat probably tracked it down, and after falling down, this thing never worked. That's what he said. So he ended up buying another one exactly similar to this one. This one, by the way, is made by a Cornell, something like that. This one is actually made by Deltron, and by the way, Deltron is much more popular brand when it comes to radios. Although these two boards are exactly similar, the boards inside is going to be similar, the circuitry is going to be similar, just the branding is a little bit different. And just because this is Deltron, this is going to be priced at least 100-150 rupees more than these other brands, because Deltron is a known brand when it comes to radios, cheap radios. This one is more or less intact physically, and some things are still moving around. You can hear that. I guess it's the battery. And this had an AC cord fully intact. The other one, the AC cord was missing, and it started raining outside. Here it had an AC cord, even again it's a fully damaged condition, but we tried plugging it in, nothing happened. Not even the charging LED was turning on, and you can see the dust and dirt still present in here. It was very dusty, and it took so long to clean it, at least to this extent. You can see the dust. See, this is the kind of condition this was previously in, full of dust. And he asked me whether I need these two also. So he asked a very reasonable price for all of these things combined. I ended up paying less than 350 Indian rupees for all of these items. So I said, how can I ignore? I picked it up, and now it's our duty to see whether all of these things are working. Now he himself said that none of these are working, so it's going to be a good project for making it work and see what's inside of these things. That's going to be in another video. So this is how I ended up buying 3 radios when I only wanted one. So I just thought about sharing it with you. Yeah, by the way, that's all about it. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. See you with another video. Wait for the videos with the details of these things covered. Thanks for watching.